welcome back to my channel, friends. This is Sonia here from Growing Craft. Thank you so much for joining in, and it's a crazy fever of pop-up cards. So here is another slimline pop-up card, but before starting this video, please do subscribe to my channel. Now in today's video we are going to make a beautiful colorful garden theme card. So here I have chosen a green color cardstock and I'm going to play around with the pattern paper designed by me. Yes, I'm super happy to share this with you all that we have come up with a series of pattern papers on our website. I will be sharing all the supplies link down in the description box. Do check that. Measurements I will be putting up on the description box, so you can check it out there. So here this is a pop-up card with a layers. So this is a kind of a ladder kind of format what I have come up with. So in this one we are going to have 5 boxes. So for these 5 boxes I have taken 3 different measurements. Now there are going to be 3 different sizes. So the bigger box is 1 in number, then there are 2 different sizes of 2 each. You need to cut them, you need to make a box as shown in this video, and once you are done with that, then we have to stick these boxes. Now I know this sounds really crazy that layering up is so tough with the pop-up boxes, and here we are going to layer up 5 boxes. So yeah, but it is going to be a completely fun. Now I'm going to stick up all these things with the liquid adhesive. If you want, you can use your tacky tapes, but I prefer using liquid adhesive with these card patterns because I don't know, somehow I feel they are really good. So yeah, you can go ahead with any of the adhesives you want to use. Like I mentioned earlier also, I will be putting up all the supplies link down in the video description box. Do check that. Also please do browse to my website so that you can check the beautiful pattern paper collection what we have come up with. And yes, it has been designed by me, and I have done each and every designing as per the kind of themes and the colors and the patterns what I would love to create something really generic and beautiful and so catchy, and I hope you guys all will also like it. Now for sticking this, I am going to use my bone folder tool to press it. I will try to post the link of that also. And yes, once you are done with your sticking work, just make sure you press them well so that they are sticked well. Now once the sticking work is done, it's time for my massive stamping. For the massive stamping, here I am using the Script one. You can choose from any of their collections and they are just amazing. Like I have been using the Script stamp for almost 3-4 years now, and it's still same as it is. So something is really great here, and that is the reason I have been loving this. Now I will be doing the stamping on the front and the back side. If you want, you can check out the back part, but as it's a pop-up card, as it's a box kind of thing card, I just feel that having the stamping on all the sides really help. Now these are the strips which I have already pre-cut and scored, and just in case if you guys are not very comfortable with the scoring tools or anything, you can measure it and fold it with your fingers. It's absolutely fine. Now how many layers do you want to put? It depends on how many detailings you want to add. Like I said, I am going to play around with a lot of fussy cut here, so I will try to add as many elements as I can. Now one thing, I have used all the fussy cuts from the fussy sheets. Again, these are available only at our store right now, so you can check that. And I have picked up all the designs of my own, so I know what the thought process have gone through that, so that you guys can enjoy creating beautiful artworks. Now just in case if you guys have tried out this, then do share your projects and we would love to see that. Now I'm going to put up the layers on each of the boxes. In the middle one I'm having 3 layers, and the center one I'm having 2 layers, and in the smaller one, like you can have 2, 3, 4, as many as you want, but I prefer to have 3, 2 and 1, and then you can just play around. In fact, in the smaller one, if you don't want to put up a layer, it's absolutely fine, because you can just add on a lot of details with the fibers whatever we are going to use. So yeah, I immensely love the fiber, and I absolutely love these fillers which are just so natural, which you will be seeing in this project. Also, just in case if you guys have missed out our another projects like where we have done the mixed media envelopes with the pop-up cards, do check that. Those are the easier videos for you guys to check out and try out your hands in crafting, like paper crafting especially, and I am sure you guys are going to love it. Now here I have added one more layer, but later on I realized I should not have added that, but it's absolutely fine. Even if I don't use it, it is not going to be that much visible, so it's absolutely fine. There is no compulsion that if you have added a layer of paper, the cardstock in the middle, you have to use it. No, there is no compulsion. If you have added it but later on you felt no, this is not required, it's absolutely fine. You can just leave it as it is, or you can cut it off. Most of the times I don't even cut it off. I just stick it and leave it, and it's absolutely fine. So once my adhesive has dried out, I'm just going to press it from all the directions so that I'm sure it has stuck well. Now it's time to add my fussy cut, and this is one of the most favorite part of mine. And like I said, all these fussy cuts are from our store. You can check that. And yes, I will be using few of the leaves element from iCraft, so you can check out those supplies also. Now just to show you the pop-up, I have to put up something beneath my box so that I can show you how I'm doing the layering. Here I'm using my glue gun. You can use any of the liquid adhesives. I have been asked a lot of times that why I use my glue gun. First of all, I bought this from the Massive store, that so all these supplies are there on our website. Why have these supplies on my website? Because I have been using them for quite a long time and I have no complaints till date. They have worked out beautiful for me and they have worked amazingly for me. Now here is a quick tip. Whenever you are doing something related to florals or anything, so what I prefer to do is first I stick all the flowers and everything, and at the end I stick the leaves so that wherever I want to arrange my leaves, then that I can do accordingly. Secondly, if any of my flowers are very much big, then I just cut them into half and then I use it, because with the pop-up card, whatever is inside that box is not visible. So you can just keep that in mind and play around your elements accordingly. Now like I said, I'm going to use the half flowers, the full flowers and the bigger ones and the butterflies. Yes, so definitely this is going to be such a great video on how to do something related to garden, flowers and plants. Now just in case if you guys want me to do a fussy cut or detailing video, do let me know in the comment section. I will be more than happy to share my fussy cut tips and tricks, because I have been doing this for quite a good time now and I absolutely enjoy this. Another quick tip. Whenever you are doing your pop-up card, never keep your card flat. Always keep it in a tilted position so that you can see that when it is going to pop up, how is it going to look. That's a very important thing, to realize that how your cards and your elements are popping out. Also, it should not be like back to back. It should not be in a straight line. All your elements should be in in some angle. Like if I put one at the starting, in the second layer I'll try to put something on the center, then on the another end. So that's how you need to layer up your elements. The only reason why I tilted my card, just to show you guys that how I'm putting up my elements. Once I'm happy with the flowers, then I'm going to add my leaves, and at the last then I am going to have my fillers. So yeah, these are the quick tips. And with the leaves, they are so small, so delicate, so try not to cut them. I know having a little extra paper is not going to harm your card at all. So here you will see me adding a lot of leaves. So these are the leaves from iCraft which I have done fussy cut, and these flowers and leaves, like few of them are from my paper park and my fussy sheets, and some of them are from the other brands. So yeah, you can always mix and match them. And yeah, but please do make sure that it matches and covers up really well with your flowers or the whatever the elements you are using. Like I mentioned earlier also, you can always decide whether you want to have the elements on the flap or not. You should always take care of that. One more important tip is, whenever you are doing your pop-up card, try to have as many fillers as you can. Try to have as many elements as you can, because it really enhances your project. It really pops out your project really well. Now this is one of the custom design paper which we have done, and this is in bright yellow color. I know in this video the colors are not coming out that well. I will try to share the pictures at the end, which I have already done. You guys can check that how amazing this card looks in the real lighting. So yes, do check the pictures at the end of the video. Now here in each of the levels I'm going to have my pattern paper, and then I'm going to add some of the elements here also. So I have already pre-cut the pattern papers to a little smaller size than the actual size of the card stock. Why? So that I can have a nice green frame, which you can see here in this video. Now again, like I mentioned earlier also, you guys can have your liquid adhesive, you guys can have your tacky tape, whichever is you guys are comfortable with. Now you can see how the massive stamping is looking gracious on all the sides, and it's looking amazing. Now it's time to add fillers, and just be careful if you're playing around with your glue gun, because they are really hot. Trust me, I have actually burnt my hands so many times with these, but I am so obsessed with them that I really like using them on my projects. Now whenever you are using your glue guns, please do make sure that you do not press or fold your cards immediately, because they are hot, they are still wet, they are sticky, so they are just going to ruin your project. So just be careful about that. Now here I am using my mixed media fillers, and yes, of course these are available on our stores, so do check that. Now adding my sentiment, but before that adding some of the fillers, and I'm absolutely in love with this card. I'm actually in love with the theme and how it has turned out. Now before sticking my sentiment, I'm adding just a few of the flowers, and then I will add on later on the elements. Now here if you want, you can have a nice big coat, but I wanted to have the sentiment, so I'm having it on a black color cardstock, and then I'm having this also. So all these are the fussy sheets which is ready available. You just need to cut it and use it for the themes you want to make. And yes, like I had mentioned earlier also, use your glue guns for adding the 3D effect. Otherwise you guys can use the cardboard pieces also. It's absolutely fine. Cardboard pieces are way more cheaper than your glue gun, but I just feel that having glue gun saves a lot of time. So the choice is yours. It's absolutely fine whether you want to go for the cardboard pieces, or you want to go for the foam tapes, or you want to go for the glue gun. So you can decide as per your convenience. It's absolutely fine. So here I am also using my leaves at the end. Like I said, it always acts as a filler for my projects, and they are much easier to just tuck in inside whenever we are done with the flower arrangement work, and they look absolutely cute and beautiful. Now it's time to make an envelope. So this is going to be a box envelope. Now for the back box envelope, I'm going to use my tacky tape just to save time of pressing my liquid adhesive, but even using your liquid adhesive is going to work wonderfully, so do not worry about that. Now one of the very important thing with the envelopes is we always leave the envelopes empty, and I personally feel that envelopes are the first thing what catches your eye. So here I am going to do my massive stamping. So try to do your stamping first and then the sticking work, so that your stamping becomes easier. But I am comfortable with both the ways, so here I am just going to do my envelope work and then I am going to stick it. And yes, this is a little struggle which I always have with this huge envelopes, but as it's a slimline card, I had no other choice but to make this a very long envelope. So yeah, I have actually made this card with just two cardstocks and one single sheet of pattern paper, the small size, and my card is ready. So just the element sheet, two cardstocks, and one sheet of pattern paper, and tada, we are done. Of course, the mixed media fillers were the highlights, so do check that. So with this, our project is done, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Do let me know in the comment section how did you like this video. If you guys are going to try it out, do let me know how it turned out, and do check our pattern paper collections. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Take care. Bye bye.